everybody, it's Mia. So today I am going to be doing a product demo on this FIMO Air Light Clay. I'm not too sure how long ago this product came out. One thing that sets this thing aside from any other clay I've seen in the Michael's craft store, Joann's craft store, is the fact that it is microwavable. So this thing is very, very unique. So what sets this aside is the fact that you can either leave this out to dry for 24 hours or microwave it for 10 minutes. So that's what makes this thing so awesome. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's every polymer clay artist's dream to have like a polymer clay that's microwavable. But I'm not too entirely sure if this is in any way made from the polymer material or whatever polymer clay is made of. So just to give you guys an idea, this is the FIMO soft polymer clay. This is a 2-ounce block, and this bag comes with 4 ounces of clay. Even if you took off the wrapper, it's about as thick as the FIMO clay block. And then here's an example of the Sculpey 3 brand, and this one is also a 2-ounce block. Again, same size and thickness. And yeah, so the only difference between these two is that you have to place this inside of an oven in order for it to cure, and this one is air dry and can be microwaved. I'm pretty excited to try this out in the microwave. One thing that I did notice over here in this picture is that this person is holding a glass of water. So I believe that when you place your clay inside of the microwave plate, you need to leave a glass of cold water in there as well. I'm assuming just to keep it moist so it doesn't crack inside the microwave. And it will be in there for 10 minutes. So just make sure that no one else in the family needs to cook anything prior to you adding the clay into the microwave. On the bottom here, it shows some pretty basic instructions. You can also visit the website, which is shown here. So what you're gonna do is mold your clay into whatever it is that you want to make it into, and then you will place it in the microwave along with a glass of cold water. So you'll be using a 600-watt microwave and microwave your creation for 10 minutes. And then after you take it out of the microwave, you can feel free to paint your creation using acrylic paints or whatever paint you would like to use. And I'm not quite sure about this image over here on the left side. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like a heater of some sort. I'm not too entirely sure what that symbol is supposed to mean. And this right here, I'm pretty sure is a hair dryer, and it says not to use one. So be sure that you use a microwave, and always make sure to put in a glass of cold water in there as well. So let's go ahead and get this open and show you guys the texture of this clay. Alright guys, I went a little barbaric on the plastic. I should have used scissors, but I don't have any right now. But this is what the inside looks like. It is just in white, and it is very, very soft. So the texture is definitely much like Daiso air dry clay. So what I decided to do was use my Martha Stewart molds and stick it in here and just make something out of this instead of actually forming something. So we're just gonna go ahead and add it into here. Now that we have the clay inside of our mold, let's pop this out. So it holds the shape pretty well, you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and stick some more clay in these molds and just have a little batch that I can work with so that way we can test it out in the microwave. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I just made just a few pieces so we can just go ahead and just test this out already. I'm very excited to try this out and see just how this whole microwave thing works. I'm pretty excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the microwave and also include the glass of cold water. So this is what it looks like after it's been microwaved, and it's no different than when I put it in there the first time, but the back is a little bit rough, and I can just go ahead and use some sandpaper and sand it down. I was very, very concerned that my microwave would have burned it or something, but it worked very well. And upon taking it out, I was also very concerned that this clay would be very hot to the touch. Surprisingly, I was able to handle it and with no problem. So when you take it out of the microwave, it's already ready for use. Like, you can handle it and not be afraid that you're gonna burn yourself. The only thing I would be very, very careful with is the cup of hot water that is sitting along with your pieces. I used an oven mitt to handle that and pour it into the sink. Just be very careful with that because you don't want to spill some boiling water on you. And another tip is that when you do place water inside of the cup, do not fill it up as high as I did, because during the cooking process I had to actually stop my microwave so that way I could empty out some water because it was boiling over and I had to use a paper towel and clean up some excess water that dripped outside. Those are the only tips that I can really provide you guys as far as the whole microwaving process, but it worked out very well and I'm very surprised at how it turned out because it's dried very hard and it feels very durable. I went ahead and applied some acrylic paint onto this, and the paint applied very well. It stuck on it pretty good, and unlike polymer clay, when I would paint my clay charms, I usually had to apply a second coat. This, I only added one coat and it turned out beautifully. So just a few more tips. As far as storing your clay, I would highly suggest you put it in a Ziploc bag and a airtight container just to make sure that your clay doesn't dry out. It is summer, so I assume it's going to dry a lot faster. Don't leave it out in the sun, leave it in a cool area. And another suggestion I would make is to keep a spray bottle with you or a cup of water just to damp your fingers and the clay should it dry up in your hands while you're working with it. That's what I did with this bow because while I was trying to fit it into the mold, since it is a hot day, it dried up a little bit while I was trying to fit it into the mold. So I used some water and it helped increase the working time for this clay. So I would suggest keeping a bottle of water next to your spray bottle. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys the pros of this product. So one, it is an air dry clay, so you won't be needing an oven to cure your clay like the FIMO Soft or the Sculpey brand clays. And these are polymer clays, so you can just make your creations and then leave it out in a safe area for it to cure on its own and allow 24 hours for it to cure, and the next day you'll be ready to paint it and do whatever you want with it. Another thing is that this is also microwavable, so you don't need an oven, you just need a microwave. And it only takes 10 minutes to make this. And normally when you're baking your polymer clay charms, you do have to preheat your oven, and sometimes I heat it up for like 10 minutes. And that's about the time it takes for this thing to fully cure. So I find that absolutely amazing. Another thing that's so great about this is the fact that you don't have to purchase this in different colors. You can just paint it, and acrylic paints are very inexpensive and you can find that at most stores. Another pro is that while you are cooking this piece inside of the microwave, taking it out, you will not smell anything. There is absolutely zero odor coming out of the oven, or the microwave, excuse me. I think that's awesome versus like FIMO and Sculpey polymer clay. That one does have a bit of an odor after baking. That's awesome that this thing doesn't have a smell when you take it out or while you are in the middle of cooking it. And one last plus is the fact that it is very lightweight. So you can make, this would be a good material to use for like jewelry pieces, like earrings. Normally I'm using polymer clay, it is a little heavy on the ears. This would be great for earring pieces. It is perfect for deco den projects like your decorating phone cases. Normally if you use polymer clay, it does add quite a bit of weight onto your cell phone case. This one is very light, so it won't make it difficult for you to hold your phone for long periods of time. That's pretty much all the pros that I can list for this product. The only bad things that I can name off is the odor that you smell before it is cooked. When you hold it up to your nose, it does seem a bit strong. Kind of makes you squint your eyes a little bit. I personally don't think that the smell is very nice. The upside to it is that it doesn't stick to your hands, so it's just the clay that stings and not your hands when you're dealing with it. And another negative is the fact that since it is an air dry clay, it will harden up while you're in the middle of kneading it or making a creation. That's where the whole keeping a spray bottle or a water bottle next to you comes in handy. Another con would be the fact that it does not stick to each other like very well. So let's say you're trying to make a chibi or something and you have like the head and the body. Trying to stick them both together will not work unless you stick like a toothpick or a eye pin in between the two pieces. Joining it before cooking is not very easy to do. And one last con for this would have to be the price of the clay. You're paying close to $9. An upside to that is that you can use a coupon, but sometimes you don't have a coupon, and if you are limited to getting this brand of clay, then it is pretty pricey. That is pretty much it for this demo. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of this product, and if you have worked with this product before and have any tips or tricks that you would like to share with everybody, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, because I too would love to hear from you. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye!